is on a mission to eliminate misconceptions about breast health and make the topic less scary. She has a new book out. It's called The Breast Advice. This is awesome. Let's welcome the Chief of Breast Surgery at Mount Sinai Health System, Dr. Elisa Port. It's an honor to have you here. First of all, thank you so much for what you do for all of us. You say, I think this is a very important thing because there's not anyone I know that isn't affected somehow by specifically breast cancer and knowing someone with it or losing someone to it. But you say it's possible that one day no one will die from this type of cancer, right?
I hope so, and that's what we're all working towards. Breast cancer is the most common cancer that women get. So exactly as you said, everyone has either been personally affected or knows someone. There are 300,000 cases diagnosed in America each year. Overall, here's the good news. The survival rate is now about 91%. And there are even some cases where we can give a woman a 99% chance of survival. So we still have such a long way to go. You know, even one death from breast cancer is too many. And we have so much work to do. But one of the ways we can do that is by making sure women get mammograms, early detection, better treatment options, and all of those things work toward better survival and better outcomes.
Absolutely. Tell us more about why you wanted to write this book. Great title, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I did write a book. This is not my first rodeo. I did write a book 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It was called The New Generation Breast Cancer Book. And what I found at that time was that it was the beginning of when people were getting a lot of information from the internet. So when you're newly diagnosed. And I found people going to very, very dark places on the internet. And the book was about how to maintain optimism in the age of information overload. Flash forward, it's now 10 years later, and here's the thing. We've learned so much even over the last decade. The treatments have gotten better. There was a need to update that book. But I also found the cool thing is that women weren't getting their information the same way. They are getting their information out in large part from each other. So the book is not just my advice, my medical advice. It's advice that patients give to each other. It's their advice and advice that they've shared with me over the last 25 years that I find myself repeating to other patients. They're so wise and they've been through it. So it's a really interesting concept, I think, this book, where we're marrying patient experience with doctor expertise. And we're putting those together. They shouldn't be separate. And that's the way I think women will get the best care for this particular disease.
What are some of the biggest misconceptions about breast cancer, you think?
Yes, so many. First big one is, which I would love to get across to anyone who will listen. A lot of people feel that the way you get breast cancer is only by having a family history. 90% of women who get breast cancer have no family history.
Yeah. And that's why they're not getting screened. That's why they're not getting, they don't think it's,
That's exactly right. They don't think they're at risk. So I have every week people coming into my office. And they say, how did this happen to me? I don't understand. I'm not at risk for this. And I wasn't getting mammograms. And it's a real opportunity to educate people that we're all at risk, right? Women and some men, and that's in the book too, male breast cancer. I think the other big misconception is about genetics. You know, there are genetic tests we can do to sort out if we're at higher risk of getting breast cancer. Some people are. And here's the thing, in genetics, even for things like breast cancer and ovarian cancer, female cancers, you have to pay attention to both sides of your family, okay? So a dad that has a sister who had breast or ovarian cancer, that can also put you at risk. Genes are passed down, even for female cancers from both sides of the family. So pay attention to both sides of your family.
Thanks, Dr. Port. Give it up for Dr. Port. Dr. Port's new book is called The Breast Advice. It's available now wherever books are sold.